And tonight against Patrick Corbin, Mr. Could have been a Philly. This is a good opportunity. I know, Tyler, you've got some fun stuff on your buddy Patrick.
Oh, you could call it fun. It might be fun for everybody else. These are Patrick Corbin's last 4 years, in which, by the way, he's basically made every start possible. 32 starts last year, 31 in each of the last 2 seasons. Guys, this guy's made 117 starts in the last 4 years.
Hey, he's consistent. I'll give him that. Look at these numbers.
We talk about that, like we talk about wins and losses are not always paramountly a pitcher stat because it depends on who you play for. And we know the Nationals have not been very good. This guy over the last 3 years has lost 16, 19, 15, and now he's 2-12. And you could say again that the Nationals over the last couple of years have been, kind of a doormat. And because of that, like, you're going to lose games maybe you shouldn't, and you're not going to win some games that maybe you should. Not in this guy's case. I mean, 5.9, 5.2, 6.3, 5.8 are his ERAs over the last four seasons. And his whip in each of the last 4 seasons has been no better than 1.47. John, so I'll say this to you because Renee and I were talking about this before the show started.
Crazy.
The Phillies dodged a major bullet
by
not bringing this guy in.
Absolutely.
This guy has basically been the worst starting pitcher in baseball for 4 consecutive years. And the Nationals just keep trotting him out every 5th day. And it's just basically like, go get your ass kicked. Have fun.
Yeah. No, it's incredible. Thank the heavens that the Phillies dodged that bullet. And yeah, it's a great opportunity. They couldn't be more well situated to keep things going tonight. You got Nola on the mound. I know he's been up and down, but he's still one of your horses there. Like you said, Renee, they really do got to get back to those going deep into games. Mm-hmm. I think the way this team is constructed, you expect Wheeler and Nola to be the horses, preserve your bullpen, and then you've got a lot of flexibility with the pen. If other guys, give you 5 innings or in some cases maybe less, I think you will see probably when Suarez returns, you'll probably see because of that bullpen structure, you probably will see Wheeler and Nola get split up because if they're functioning the way the Phillies hope, then you've got both of them going deep into the game. So you don't want to run in that situation where you're not using your bullpen for a couple of days and then just taxing them for the other 4. So I think you won't see the typical 1-2 setup there. I think you'll see somebody slotted in between, maybe Ranger, maybe Sanchez makes a lot of sense. So you split Wheeler and Nola up. You split them up with lefty, and you split them up with somebody that's maybe not as expected to go as many innings as your top 2. But yeah, as far as Corbin goes, I'd be shocked if the Phillies don't get after him tonight. I know sometimes the Phillies struggle against pitchers who aren't that great, but typically it seems to be against rookies, guys they've never seen before. Somebody like Corbin, he's a known quantity, and it'd be a big disappointment if they don't churn out some runs tonight and keep this thing going.
1,000%.
His last 3 starts, by the way, 4 earned runs in 4 innings against the Angels, 4 earned runs in 6 innings against the San Francisco Giants, 10 earned runs in 3 innings against the Arizona Diamondbacks. And by the way, giving up 13, 7, and 8 hits over those 13 innings pitched. So he's given up 28 hits in 13 innings to go along with 18 earned runs. I feel bad for the guy. I feel like I'm just ragging on him. But he's been dreadful.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. It is crazy because when you think about all that was done to try to bring him in and how, as we talk about the numbers, how bad Patrick Corbin's been. I know John Peace in the chat is mentioning how the Phillies, a major bullet dodged by not signing him. I really wonder, and I don't want to think about this because for as frustrated as we get with this team at times, this would be even more frustrating. Think about what we could have been had Patrick Corbin become a Philly. If he were to continue with these numbers, ever since you think of the trajectory of this team and how everything's been moving in such a positive direction to where we are now this season, it's terrifying to think how that one signing could have drastically changed everything. Now, you could always say, as a Philly, they would have gotten more out of him, and the staff would have is a great staff that does a good job with the pitchers, yada yada yada. We don't know that. What we do know is his numbers have been awful.
Yeah. I don't know if there's any fixing that. as great as the coaching staff is, and for all their success stories, I don't know if you're going to fix those numbers out of Corbin. But it's a great reminder that whether through talent of the executives in the organization or just luck, they've really had a lot of success with their free agent signings. Bryce Harper, franchise altering. People were worried at the time. That's a lot of money to commit to. If Harper didn't come here, and for everything that he's done, and he's been incredible, but he had to make $330 million worth it. He really had to be that player.